Yo, what's going on YouTube? Shouts out to Ricardo Finito Lopez. He turned 50 July 25th, 2016. He turned 50 years old. This dude was undefeated. 51 and 0 with only one draw versus Rosendo Alvarez. Rosendo Alvarez was a champion himself. The draw was in a unification bout, man. It was in a unification bout. He's going to unify these belts and stuff like that. It looked to me like Finito Lopez was like the reigning champion at his weight class, which was minimum weight. The guy comes from Mexico. He fought out of Mexico or whatnot. And this dude wasn't no light-fisted guy, man. He had like a 73%, he had a 73% knockout ratio. Out of his 51 wins, 38 came by knockout. And check out his highlights, man. I'll put some links in the description below. Man, I'm talking about some punishing knockouts. Even when he moved up weight just before he retired, like his last fight, he moved up to light flyweight to capture an IBF belt. Man, he knocked that dude out. So, man, this dude was bad, man. He was bad. He was knocking guys out cold. He was setting them up, man. He was doing them in. So I don't know why I didn't hear about this guy. It was kind of hard to follow boxing without internet and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't buy magazines or anything like that. And then, how like the TV listings used to come in the newspaper and stuff like that. And I was lucky enough to catch, a few fights here and there at HBO. Like I knew when like Tyson and them was fighting, like the heavyweights were fighting and whatnot. But it was really hard to follow guys like maybe like Frankie Randall. Only time I seen Frankie Randall fight was against Chavez Jr. and whatnot twice. And I'm still today I'm wondering like how did I know that fight was even coming on? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, long story short, man. As far as those minimum weight guys, it was like one guy that I remember like back in the day, man, up in the 90s, and I don't even know that guy's name, but this dude, that guy was bad, but it wasn't Finito Lopez, man. I can't recall seeing him fight ever, So, but I'm gonna check out some of his fights, man. I advise you guys to do the same. I'm going to put some links in the description so y'all can check out his fights. But happy birthday to Ricardo Lopez. And let me expand upon the draw. Where he had Rosendo Alvarez. He ended up eventually winning the second time out, by split decision. So Rosendo Alvarez, I guess he was a tough guy. He was a champion himself, at minimum weight. But the WBC in the first match had some kind of rule, so I guess they were fighting up under their sanctioning body, their rules, even though Ricardo Alvarez had a WBA belt. Lopez, he was the golden boy. So they had this headbutt rule, man. It's messed up. Because Rosendo Alvarez had knocked down Finito in the second, right? So they battling out. Until like the 7th, they had like a headbutt, and the WBC had a rule that whoever didn't get cut lost a point. You know what I'm saying? I guess to be fair. And so Finito Lopez, I guess this corner wanted to go on until it went to like the scorecards or whatever like that, because they thought Lopez was winning. And it turns out the judges had like a split draw. You know what I'm saying? One guy had it for Alvarez, one guy had it for Lopez, the other guy had it a draw. So you can kind of say Finito Lopez got away with one. You know what I'm saying? He got away with the one, but in my opinion, it was probably well deserved. This dude wasn't no chump. So, and him and Alvarez had a rematch, so that was Rosendo Alvarez's chance to to show his medal at the end of the day. But let me know what y'all think, man. Have anybody ever heard of this guy? Ricardo Finito Lopez. Why isn't anybody talking about him? I know he was minimum weight, but if you see his fights, man, the knockouts, I'm like, man, this guy should have been on TV all day. All right, man. I'll catch y'all later. Bye.